Sialkot, Pakistan is home to a thriving manufacturing sector that has made it one of the most prosperous cities in the country. Among the wide range of goods produced here, two stand out in terms of global reach. The first is sports equipment. More hand-stitched footballs are made in Sialkot than anywhere else in the world. And second, but no less important, is surgical instruments. The city is the world's largest center for the production of medical devices. Every year, 150 million precision pieces, such as forceps, scissors, and retractors, are crafted in factories and workshops in and around Sialkot. Building on a tradition of metalwork stretching back to the 19th century. Exports were worth around $355 million in 2019-20, making it one of the country's top export earners. More than 150,000 people work directly in producing surgical instruments in Pakistan, while indirectly, as many as 400,000 jobs depend on this industry.
Our association is the oldest association in Pakistan, which was established in 1950. We have 4,600 active members, and we represent the surgical industry. Our industry produces 25,000 different types of instruments, and we supply 95% of all the surgery instruments used all over the world.
But these figures are far below what could be achieved if firms invested in the new technology, branding and marketing needed to secure a bigger slice of the competitive global trade in surgical instruments. With this in mind, the Government of Punjab picked the surgical cluster as one of 4 industrial clusters for development under the Cluster Development Initiative. Set up under a World Bank program to boost jobs and competitiveness in Pakistan, the initiative was implemented by the Punjab Small Industries Corporation with support from the United Nations Industrial Development Organization. A UNIDO-led study of the sector showed that only 10 to 15% of companies were operating at their potential productive capacity. The reasons identified were poor marketing, lack of innovation, inefficient use of energy, and outdated technology.
The surgical industry of Pakistan is a cluster of SMEs which have never been able to develop brands and marketing strategies. Since this cluster is competing in international markets where big players have strong hold, they are working with influencing marketing strategies. Unfortunately, our cluster is lacking in appropriate marketing plan. This is the major challenge which we are facing as a cluster. So to sum up, collaborated with the UNIDO and CDI and assigned them a very tough job for capacity building of our surgical companies on export marketing.
When UNIDO contacted us, they are very serious in developing our industry. And when we conducted the survey, we found out that the main problems we are facing is the lack of marketing, the productivity, and also the current very booming business of e-commerce.
UNIDO experts, they started a series of training programs, and they accommodated 120 companies from our surgical sector. The experts then developed a comprehensive marketing plan templates coupled with the guidelines to complete export marketing plans. They did it very effectively, and almost 30 companies from the participating companies, they were successfully able to develop their own marketing plans.
The first thing was the insight into the market strategy. They gave us the methods how we can use to enter into a foreign market. Second thing which UNIDO gave us was the guidelines to optimize the methods which we use to make our instruments. And the third thing which UNIDO gave us was a magic stick. And what is that magic stick? That magic stick is the motivation, encouragement that if A, B, C and they can do, we can also do it. In a nutshell, I would say UNIDO gave us a booster dose. Because of that booster dose or magic stick, we were able to enter a foreign market which was Mexico. The most valuable thing which we earned from the Mexican market, that we sell by our own brand Nurican. During COVID-19, when almost all our orders from USA and Europe got cancelled, we were able to sustain during that 1 year. During that hard time of 1 year, our export increased by 25% because of that Mexican market.
It was very well in time when UNIDO they came up with this program, because those days we were thinking about hiring or appointing some experts for our aligning our production. And I got to know about UNIDO's program, and that was about the productivity. And I got some information about Surgical Association. And then I had a meeting with the experts, and so they enrolled us in their program. So it was taking 3 months for one product or one lot to be ready. UNIDO's the experts, they analyzed our system, and I really cannot forget how professionally they helped us. And the process was not professionally aligned, you know. Our processes were like one step, we are doing one step over here, and we got the other space, we got the space a bit on the back side, and then we were performing the other step over there. So the product was moving like 6.5 kilometers within the one premises. So they made a roadmap and aligned all of our processes, and you will be surprised to know that today our product is moving 1.5 kilometers instead of 6.5 kilometers within the premises. And in the result of that, our lead time is now 4 weeks instead of 6 weeks. So which means we are saving a lot of money in the production time. And top of that, it really helped us to increase our sales.
Being chairman of SEMAP, on behalf of my members, I would like to thank UNIDO, Government of Pakistan, PSIC for implementing these CDIs. They have a very good impact on our industry.
Thanks to the efforts of UNIDO and its partners, under the initiative, 120 companies received training in export marketing. 70 surgical sector companies received technical assistance in export development planning. 50 companies participated in the export market planning workshops. 32 companies submitted export marketing plans. 8 business development services providers were trained in supporting surgical manufacturers in their marketing efforts. A market intelligence report on 7 target export markets was published. 10 companies participated in a trade mission to South Africa on a cost-sharing basis, bringing in initial orders worth over $1 million, and 3 consortia of surgical companies were developed. As a result, numerous SMEs are now better prepared to increase their exports, helping them to integrate into dynamic global markets. The Cluster Development Initiative itself is set to become embedded as a fully operative arm of Punjab's Small Industries Corporation. Not only that, but a sustainability mechanism devised by UNIDO to scale up the initiative will ensure that SMEs in the province continue to benefit from the project in the future. UNIDO therefore expects the initiative to boost the domestic and global share of Punjab's industrial clusters, as well as bolstering the long-term commitment between UNIDO and the Government of Punjab to drive inclusive and sustainable development in the region.